What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another edition of y'all know what time it is. To Hourtake. I am your host, Farrah, the hostess with the mostest. Y'all know who I got over here. I got my homie T Double in the building. What's poppin', man?
Man, what up? What up? Let's go! Nothing happening over here. Just excited, ready. It's Tuesday, the final week of football. Preparing myself, listening at this garbage is going on, listening to everything about it, watching coaches get hired, everything. I'm in. Let's get it.
Let's get it. So, gotta make sure I welcome everybody in. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all that shit. Welcome in the building. Y'all know what time it is. It's barbershop style. Our take. We give you professional sports at its finest. You know what I'm saying? From our take. You got yours, I got mine. But welcome in the building. And if you are on replay, I thank you so much for watching us on replay as well. I see a lot of my TikTok family coming up in the building. Thank you. I'm him. I'll see all that likes. Josh, Country, welcome in the building. Y'all make sure y'all share this like out. Let's live out. Tap that screen up. Tap. Y'all know how TikTok like it. Let's get the people in the building. And y'all talk shit in the chat. Whatever you want to talk. I try to get to you and bring some of them up. Boy, it's hard when the banter get crazy. TT should know you got slaughtered the other night on TikTok.
I didn't get slaughtered. I just sat there and let it happen because it was hilarious to me. So don't let it fool you. I ain't scared of none of them. And if they really want the real TT, they can get it. They can come get it. You know what I'm saying?
They mollywopped your ass, however you want to call it.
Whatever you say.
But it was fun.
He was talking about my coach. He was talking about my coach, and I had nothing to do with it. I ain't defending that coach. So why am I fighting against him?
He said that coach was going to trade all y'all Super Bowls for cheeseburgers. Amongst a lot of other shit, but I ain't gonna get started on y'all Steelers over there, your bumblebees. I'll let you be today. But we got some NFL. So last week, like he said, we got a lot more others. So we got NCAA basketball, women's as well as men. We got NBA. We got Unrivaled. Man, hey, every week we still got something, even when NFL is over. So y'all chop it up with us. But in the meantime, how was your last couple of days since we talked on Saturday at our 10 a.m. show every Saturday morning? Make sure you guys tap in. How's your weekend been?
It was all right. You know, watch little basketball from what we had left. Kind of sit back and relax. See, this is the time of year my wife and my daughter love to now. Tonight, watch football. Oh, ain't nothing on. Let's go to the mall. Oh, let's go such and such.
No crazy ass.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's basketball. It's NBA. What are you talking about? We got more games. The hell?
Yeah, the game didn't start at 8 o'clock. My Lakers didn't play at 8, then they lost to the Knicks. So what was the point of that?
Well, you want to choose losing ass teams to support, so not my problem. Know what else to say about that? That's your business. But on that note, what's up, Line Pride? What's popping? I see you in the building. Appreciate you coming up in here. That's my little homie over there. That's I take him under my wing. I gotta have him on the show one day just cause that's my little homie.
Breaking news. Don't mean to cut into it.
Oh, hell.
An NBA trade just happened. An NBA trade. The Clippers traded James Harden to Cleveland for Darius Garland. Just throwing that out there. I'm just telling you right now. Just happened 2 seconds ago.
Say that one more time. They traded him to Cleveland for who?
Darius Garland and a second-round pick. So the swap of point guards just happened.
All right. And is that a 2026 pick?
That they didn't say what year the second-round pick is.
Because it could be 28. It could be 2028.
We don't know what pick that is, but your boy James Harden gonna be on your favorite team. So you're gonna have the beard right here and Spider-Man over here. The beard and Spider-Man. You can feel it. You can feel it, Cleveland, right? You got it. Okay. Sorry. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me a minute to process that bullshit, okay?
Listen, it popped through, and we're gonna let the people know.
Do I have the bandwagon? Am I gonna have the bandwagon? We're gonna see. Go, but we're gonna get into the NFL. Damn, man, you just fucked my evening up. Like, God, they probably announced that shit at 4:00, and you try to put my whole day up. It's all good though. It's all right. All right, let's get on into it, y'all. NFL, what we got going? Yeah, the Clippers. Yeah, your Clippers just got away. Yeah, they just got rid of them. That shit is crazy. I will agree, but I'm gonna have to process that after show or something. All I know on this dude, man, I don't know what the hell going on up here, but he ain't get in either. He ain't get in either.
So I think, most people are gonna say he didn't get in either. That's what you just said. I think it was a setup after your boy didn't get in. He was like, "Y'all, don't put me in because I don't want them to know I had something to do with this." So we will be chilling, and me and him are going together next year.
I doubt he did not. I doubt he asked not to go and kid. This man, look, how we know he gonna be alive to be in the? They're getting up there in age, so you got to take it when you get it. But I don't know.
As long as he had those little those Chinese massage parlors and all that, he'd be fine. He'll live for another year or two. But this is crazy. Now the team that can have, if they win the most Super Bowls, and he's the owner of most of those Super Bowls, and then the coach, the greatest coach, both didn't get on the first ballot. Come on, man. Something's going on. You better tell me.
I'm just saying, I've spoke my piece about it. I think it's a lot of conspiracy involved with it. I truly do. But that's just me. But it's gonna come out, and we're gonna have to watch a whole damn documentary on it. You know, New England love to put a whole 12-page video documentary out. I'm still trying to catch up on Aaron Hernandez shit. So we'll see.
I done caught that one like 4 times. But I will tell you, Tom Brady will go in as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer in 2 years. He's gonna try to get around this.
Wait, hold on.
Trying to get around this.
Wait, is it any possible way?
All 3 of them?
That Brady told the committee, I triple dog dare y'all ass to let them 2 old motherfuckers in here, and I'm the motherfucker who got them their credibility.
I don't know. I don't know how much credibility you got when you ownership of the Raiders right now. I don't know how much credibility you got.
I'm talking about he is the person who brought them championships there and made them to look the way that they do. That's all I'm saying. And I think maybe he wanted to be in it before both of them. So
maybe they all go in together forever.
Oh,
sweet.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
We're brothers. We're happy.
Right?
So, but
the
this is
jealousy is diabolical. It is.
But it is interesting how both of them didn't get in, and I don't even know what to say about this. This is ongoing. This is ongoing. So
we're gonna see how it goes. So damn him. But the Cardinals, we still playing the coaching carousel out here in the streets. So the Cardinals hired LaFleur as a new head coach. Now, are they going to keep their quarterback?
Let's hope not.
You really want him. You really want Pocket Passer Pusher. Like you really want the 2
I don't want him, but listen. If you're gonna start off clean, clean the whole organization out.
That ain't a clean start, homie. That's gonna make y'all have to go back again and get another one. Like for what?
Oh, you ain't got that far to go back. Ain't like you gonna go from 4-12 to 3-13. What you gonna do?
You ain't got to worry about it, because the only reason why y'all got your fat coach in there is only because they convinced your old papa to come back one more season.
This ain't got nothing to do with my team.
It's gonna be an ambulance on the sideline. They're gonna paint that shit black and yellow. It's gonna be an ambulance on the fucking field to support them 2 old bastards.
Isn't that what Denver did with Bo Nix when they got him off the field after he broke his ankle? But on the side though, LaFleur.
Good evening, Miss Thompson.
Hi, mommy. How are you doing? LaFleur, is that the brother of the LaFleur who's the head coach in Green Bay?
I don't know.
But I'm like I said, I don't know what this is. This is a Rams offensive person. They try to get some points out there, whatever the situation. Congratulations to him. I ain't gonna celebrate it because right now, I am just 250 degrees pissed about something. And then they addressed it yesterday when they talked to the commissioner. He's like, we're gonna have to fix the Rooney Rule. We noticed that this is the fifth time in 10 cycles that there were no black head coaches hired. Y'all ain't.
We got it. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So we got this one in. We got to feel it was not what it was 9 head coaching positions.
9 and 10.
My bad. Just looking, they representing the NBA is wilding right now. I trust Mike, but I do think they should draft a kid from Bama.
Did somebody say they were Ty Simpson? Did somebody say they were? Okay. Well, I guess that's how you start anew, because I guess LaFleur gonna have that type of offense that can just, start it all over.
Start it all over. But I tell you who was smart, and that was the Rams. They went ahead and extended McVay and Snead and go ahead and gave them their money.
Congratulations to both. Well deserved. Since they've been there, they have brought in all-pro superstars. They have receivers. They have won a Super Bowl. They have gone to the NFC Championship games. They've done everything they can do. So congratulations. If
you don't win the Super Bowl, this is as far as you can go, and they always go as far as you can go.
That's right.
Unlike your Steelers, who only one and done. But at least you made the playoffs. Standards are the standards, right?
Well, you want to stop talking about mine, because at least we don't go to the playoffs once every 10 years and then pay $40 million for a quarterback that we only keep for 10 minutes and then all that stuff. So don't get mad at me, because our quarterback and your quarterback are the same age quarterback, but you want to get mad at mine. Let us move on. Talking
potato,
about
potato.
The orange brush or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, well, here's your little topic.
There we go. You're gonna tell me.
You didn't read your topics when I sent them to you clearly.
Oh, I did saw it. It just said 0.
Oh.
It don't say nothing but 0. It could have been telling you how many
You should know me by now.
That could be how many more Super Bowls y'all gonna win in 10 years. 0. But it could have been anything in that point. But back to my point. I am not happy in a sense, because it doesn't make sense to me. You had 10 hires. You could not hire one black coach in this cycle. Now, all the black coaches who were in this cycle, all became defensive coordinators, and now they're defensive coordinators again. Anthony Weaver got a defensive coordinator job in Baltimore. This dude went back to Minnesota. The head coach that they fired in Atlanta is now the defensive coordinator for San Francisco. So they got defensive coordinator job, but you can't tell me we're not good enough to be head coaches. Now, we can be mad at all 10, and I can even be mad at my team, but I really can't, because we gave it 20 years. I understand the scenario. We gave ours 20 years.
He was going to fire him.
And we weren't going to fire him, but the point is y'all can't tell me this is fair. Y'all can't tell me that you got a rule that you can interview coaches, but you're not going to hire them. If you're going to make a rule on every cycle, you got to hire some minority. If you got 10 jobs, you got to be at least 3 minorities. You got to hire, and not just I don't want to say just black, but minorities. I want to put that in this play. You can't do this. But I don't make $1 billion. I don't make $1 billion, and I don't own nothing. So
I don't know if they feel like they gave enough jobs and they weren't successful enough. I think it's stupid. I think somebody was deserving. One of these defensive coaches was deserving. I truly do believe for one of these positions. I think Mike Tomlin is about the only one that might get back in the fold when he wants to come back from his sabbatical of a year. It is really wrong. I don't really hear any outlash about it to that extent. Of course, I did see this, but right now, the only thing I'm gonna say is, and I'm gonna let it be, this is America. So, to an extent, but that's what I take away from other coaches too. So, I don't know. I think it was at least one worthy one out there. But hey, who are we to say?
Here's my question.
Were other ones that were better.
Here's my question. How many black head coaches are there now in the NFL? How many are left?
I absolutely have no idea. I'm trying. You somebody's a head coach?
As head coaches. No, I think the Jets have one.
Oh, okay. They want Ben Johnson.
Tampa Bay has one. And nothing. And I think that is it. Just 2 left in the league.
3. That's 3. I said Ben Johnson, Chicago.
Ben Johnson, that dude ain't black. That dude ain't black at all. That dude is white. That dude is white as the slave owners in the back of the day. No, sir. He ain't black.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Look at my eyes.
I think there are 3, and I think we're missing one. We're missing one, but I can name 2. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 right
That's
now.
it.
Come on.
Yeah, you're right. We're gonna have to see how I go, but I think hopefully somebody presses the issue and we hear something about it. Just like they're pressing issue over this Hall of Fame situation. Like, what's up? Let me know. Let us know what's going on. Why was there none that was even considered? Just want to keep throwing us behind the stage and let us make all the good calls, but never want to give us the front line. So, but we'll keep pushing. We'll keep pushing.
I don't think this is going to ever change till we can finally own one of those 31 teams. And then we can do what we want to do. Once we own one of those teams, then it's a different animal. But until then, it's their game. It's their game and their fight.
Ooh, boy. That's that money right there. When I tell you that money, that's that money. Welcome in, Perry Bell. Appreciate you. Come on in the building. So we only got 5 days left until the Super Bowl, man. 5. I'm ready.
5. I got 5 on it.
Yeah, I always have 5 on it. You know what I'm saying? What?
They had their little interview day yesterday, meet and greet yesterday. Now they're talking strategy. Who's going to wear? I heard that I think the Patriots are wearing the white uniforms in the Super Bowl.
I was wondering who's going to wear what. Yeah, well, the picture's out now. Yeah.
So I think that's what's going to happen. So, I don't have any hype because I mean, again, it's going to be a good game, I'm assuming. The halftime is one of them halftimes. No, nothing against Bad Bunny, but if I don't understand, I'm not going to listen. It's not one of those things I'm worried about too much.
It wasn't like last year. It wasn't like last summer in my garage when it went crazy in here. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. And Farrah don't even want to have a Super Bowl party, so I don't even know what the hype is. And then the worst part is my wife got me invited to one of her friends' Super Bowl party right around the corner from Farrah house. So I still maybe come over to Farrah house anyway because it's literally a minute from your house. So I may still come knocking on your door. So.
I know your wife said, I know that part ain't gonna be like theirs. I know it ain't, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But no, my Broncos got beat. I don't want nobody in my house. And we hadn't made it that far. We had time to recover, but no, ain't had no Super Bowl party.
Wouldn't it be worse if your Broncos did make the Super Bowl and then lost with all the people at your house? Wouldn't that have been worse?
No, we made it. We made it, damn it.
Never would have made it.
Right.
Oh, sorry. My fault.
So no, y'all can't come to my house. You're not gonna. I got cameras. I'm not coming to the door no more than I do for anybody else.
I'll be knocking right on your door with a rack of ribs with a rack of ribs in my hand. Be like, what up?
As long as they already cooked, you can come on in. We got these ragged ass Pro Bowl game that is on tonight, right now, as we speak. It's on ESPN, so no, I can't stream it. I'll be damned if I will even take a chance of being copyrighted over the Pro Bowl. But whoever want to watch it. But that's what's on. It's on right now. I just ain't a big fan of the Pro Bowl game. It's just not any fun anymore. So maybe I'll watch the flag football or something Saturday. Possibly.
I don't know what you're gonna watch. I'm sitting here with a TV in the background, and that's not even on ESPN. So that tells you how much of a chance I'm gonna watch this. But I will say congratulations to the people who were selected for the Pro Bowl. It used to be a great honor. It used to be one of the things that you want to do. Now I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna give you you're the best of the best. Congratulations. That's all I can say about that.
So they say. And Thursday night is the honor. So you'll have the honors on. So we'll get the defensive, offensive, and comeback player, MVP, all that shit. Now that I will be watching. I'm at to wait a little bit. I want to see how they're talking and stuff. I see to know the awards. Yeah. That's all I need. And now the NFL, lastly, on their asses. Until Saturday, because we got a lot of time. We're gonna talk more Saturday on the Super Bowl once we get a little bit closer on Saturday. But international games, they did release their international game. TT, let's go to all of them. Fuck it.
I'm not going to Mexico City because we may not come out of there alive. That may be the only one I
unalive.
Unalive.
You can't say alive.
Now, and I tell my wife I can't go to Rio because I may never come home. So that one I can't. There's a different reason.
Got lost at the airport.
Yeah,
He goes to the bathroom.
You know what I'm saying? I'm never coming back. But other games, interesting enough, and I think the only one they announced that we definitely know is that the Saints are going to be in the Paris game. The Saints will be. Other than that, I don't think they've announced anything else, that type of thing. But it's interesting, and guess what, Farrah? On a side note, that you can watch it on not only on the NFL Network anymore, because that's the only time they used to play these things, but now on ESPN, because ESPN has now purchased NFL Network. They have been approved by the regulators. Now they own the NFL Network.
Which is not good, because I would say the Super Bowl will be the last NFL game I'll be able to air, because ESPN is owned by Disney. So Disney is just scooping everybody up. Ain't nobody understanding who the parent company is or swiping all this up. But yeah, Disney's owning all of it. So they don't play. I know. I got the violation. So what's up, Big Titty?
Shoot the mouse. Shoot the mouse.
What's up, Paul? Whatever. What's up, Paul? Welcome in the building.
What up, Pig?
I appreciate you coming in. Let's see. Now, I haven't checked over on Instagram. I want to make sure sometimes I'll be leaving out my people over there, and I don't be meaning to, per se.
What up, people?
But let's go on over to the good old men's and women's college basketball. But, of course, we'll start out with the men.
Come on.
We shall start out with them and see what they got. So AP Top 25 did come out on yesterday. Let's see what we got.
Do we have any?
Not too much movement.
No movement at all.
Not really, and I'm gonna show you why in a few. Just follow me. Ain't no movement really.
But you notice right before we started talking about college basketball, Paul Coulter popped up. Right before we did that, did you notice how that worked? Number 1, Arizona for another week. You notice that? Number 2, Michigan, who had a very good week. We talked about them on the other day that they had the week of everything. Congratulations, Michigan. Connecticut sitting at 3, Duke 4, Illinois, Gonzaga, Iowa State, Houston, Nebraska, and Michigan State round out the top 10. Kansas, Purdue, the Fighting T-Doubles, and North Carolina and Vandy, the top 15. BYU, Georgia, Virginia, St. Louis, Clemson is hanging on, Arkansas, St. John, Miami of Ohio. Interesting. And Louisville and Tennessee round out the top 25. So not much movement. Same team over the last several weeks.
Paul said he was driving and listening. The Grizzlies tanking. I'm down bad. Bye, Ja. Let me see. Oh shit! Yeah, we're gonna get to the NBA, but I do have it up over here. I'm looking for their game because it's several games playing right now.
Oh no, it's not the tanking. It's because they traded Jaren Jackson Jr. Triple J. They traded for a bunch of nothing. For a bunch of nothing.
They was losing.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Go blue, boy. Go blue. Turn blue.
Go blue.
Turn blue. How about that? Turn blue. Hold your damn breath. And it was only like one upset this week. So we did have one game. Let's see. BYU. Remember I told you guys BYU and Kansas was playing Saturday. We had the number 1, number 2 NBA prospects that are coming out. And Peterson and Kansas went in and took them down. They did, even though he had 17 points. I'm assuming that's 7-7. I think that's 1-1. I think it's really 1-1, but
I think that's 1-1. So I think that's the reason why they lost the game. He didn't have the number 1 pick kind of game. But who else is on BYU squad? But you knew this when you signed with Brigham Young. There was not just because they offered you $10 million and all the Mormon women you wanted. That doesn't mean you're supposed to go there. You know what I'm saying? Just because you can have sister wives, that doesn't mean you're supposed to go there in the NIL. Sometimes you got to pass stuff up. Everything is not needed. Just my opinion. I'm not gonna say anything else about that.
He ain't gonna graduate with 8 kids on
and 7 wives. You know what I'm saying? So
man, he's stupid.
Be what you. Come on, man. All NIL money ain't good money. Have you ever heard that before? Shoot, I'm just saying.
All NIL money ain't good money. So hopefully he's learning a lesson out there. But hey, they say money make you feel better. So I'm gonna say he probably feel all right today when he looked at his bank account. But Kentucky and Arkansas.
Kentucky. Kentucky came back in that game and beat Arkansas 85-77. Then Illinois beat the Fighting Huskers, who've lost a couple in a row since they lost to Michigan. 78-69, they were one of the last 3 undefeateds, and now they've lost at least 2 in a row. But, you know, they can bounce back. Anytime you're going Husker and play basketball, you can always come back. I have no idea about that one. That was a shot in the dark for the Big 76 conference. That was a shot in the dark right there.
That was a shot in the dark. I tell you what, you stupid. Harry Maris, welcome in the building. I appreciate you coming in.
Welcome.
And it's actually only one upcoming game that I thought was noteworthy, and that was UConn and St. John's play on Friday. I hope St. John's win.
Excuse me. I have another breaking, interrupting news for you. No trades. There is another game that you need to be worried about. 6:30 on Saturday. That I don't understand.
We ain't got that because we have a podcast Saturday morning, and we're going to talk about the Duke Carolina. Damn it, I know.
And I'm going to miss it.
Battle of Tobacco Road. You don't think I know?
And I'm going to miss it. I'm not going to be able to see it.
I done smoked going down that road so many times. Were you tripping?
You say smoke going down that road or smoking on that road? I don't want to know. Don't answer that question.
A lot of times. So don't even play with me. Yes, I know the Tobacco Road. It's still cotton out there as you drive by. But yeah, it really is. So you know, don't play. But I get we're gonna talk about that Saturday. You ain't about to get me all up in there. I think you're gonna talk shit a little too early because that's gonna be a really good game with a number 14, number 4 in the country. We'll see where they're at. We'll see. And it's at Carolina. So are you taking the home? Are you taking the home game? That bullshit this time in basketball, like you do football?
I don't know if Carolina has the horses right now.
Moving right along.
The play Duke. We'll talk about that more on Saturday. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it, even though I'm gonna be at a New Edition concert, so I'm gonna miss it. So I'm gonna be upset about that. So just moving on.
I hope Bobby Brown sing off key. Bobby!
I just hope he show up. I don't care if he sing off key. I hope he show up. That's all I hope for. Oh God.
Whatever. But finally, this dummy, maybe his daddy sat him down and talked to him, and he's always sitting down there playing. Maybe he went over there, flew out there to Arizona and said, "Look here, son. This is the best situation you got. Take advantage of it and redshirt because they got too many people ahead of you. It ain't that you ain't good, but they got just too much power right now, so they want to save that year." So he finally decided earlier today to redshirt their announce. I'm so glad he made this decision.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud. It's not a push to be LeBron James's NBA son. It's just be yourself. Take that year, get yourself better. And then next year you will start because these other dudes probably going to end up going pro. Because I know that Poa, I think that's the other dude, Poa.
And he'll end up winning a national championship out there. He'll end up with a natty.
So, good job. Congratulations. Just get your game better. You can be practicing. And then next year your daddy going to be retired so he can be at all your games wherever. So, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I don't think that fool going to retire either. I really don't. Sad,
he may get traded to Cleveland with Harden. They're moving everybody to Cleveland. They're gonna have the grandpa club with Spider-Man down there in Cleveland.
And he loves to change teams, so that wouldn't be nothing. He loves to change teams.
Listen, man. Congratulations, Bryce, on a smart decision. I appreciate intelligence. All right, my favorite part of the night, the women's poll.
Yes, sir.
Number one for the 28,458 straight week is UConn. As long as you play in the Big East and don't play anybody, that's fine. I can't say that this week because they did beat Tennessee the other day, and it was a good game. And then all of a sudden, UConn won by 30. I don't know how that happened. It was close, and all of a sudden, it was not close anymore. But that's what UConn does. Number 2, UCLA, with a victory with the number 2 seed, a number 2 ranking. And I don't know if they had any tough games. I think they beat somebody in that big conference. They played Iowa. They played Iowa. Iowa was ranked in the top 8 at the time. Then there's number 3 South Carolina, who actually played last night, and everybody said they look horrible, which they did, but they were down 2 players. 2 people didn't play. They didn't have 2. They started 5 in the game. So, but they still beat Texas Tech. Now, Thursday night. Clear your calendars, people. Sit down, don't do nothing, because Texas plays LSU on Thursday night. If you like women's basketball, you will be watching that game, number 4, number 5. Louisville plays Duke. Also, number 6 versus number 17 the same night. Women's basketball is on point. Vandy's still at number 7. Michigan won a couple of close ones at number 8. Iowa State, of course, Ohio State, Iowa, Oklahoma, Michigan State, Ole Miss, TCU, Baylor, Kentucky, and rounding up the top 25 is Duke, Texas Tech, Tennessee, West Virginia, Alabama, Maryland, Princeton, Washington, and the U of North Carolina.
Yeah, we hanging on by his chin. We beat NC State, but they're unranked, so we there. Just can't lose nothing else. But do you have my new edition ticket?
You can have mine. If you can get here, you can take my ticket and you can go to the concert. Hey,
Terrell. Appreciate it with that highlights. I sure appreciate you. But that does round out the top 25. And like he said, it was a couple great matchups on this week. He likes to move ahead. You know how TT do me. UConn and Tennessee, 66-96. That was a blowout. Fudd them just did what they had to do. Her and Strong, relentless. This looks too easy. This looks too easy.
Right now, it's too easy. But I heard the secret of beating Connecticut is staying close in the first quarter. If you can stay close, they usually beat people down in the first quarter. If you can keep it close in the first quarter, they will make enough mistakes to keep you in the game. But you got to have talent. Don't make no difference. You stay close if you can't win.
Tennessee couldn't conjure up enough Pat Summitt to do this, so I don't know. She barely could do it, so she only did it a few times.
And on the other side,
she on her way.
As New Edition said, it must be a bad connection. All right, so Oregon beat Maryland 68-61 on an upset for this week. The Mighty Ducks of Sabrina Ionescu, I had to bring that back, beat that Maryland squad. Both in that big conference. Both gonna get a chance to play a game, and I would love to be at that conference tournament. I would love to see that one. So
Maryland, they're supposed to be in the ACC. I don't know why they play games like that on punk ass and stuff and shit. But anywho,
curse them out. Upset. The mighty Texas Tech Lady Red Raiders, if that's the right way to say it, beat TCU 62-60 in a big upset, and West Virginia beat Baylor 70-60 this week.
It definitely did. So it was actually a really good game, and then we had let's see. I just think I didn't put up my West Virginia little ticker down here at the bottom. But we had a couple upcoming games that will be coming up this week. Like I said, and this is what I was going back to, was that with the men's game, I don't see any top 25 play. There's no top 25 playing another top 25. It's only one ranked team playing an unranked team. So in the women's bracket, they're scheduling a lot better. They scheduling some competition, and everybody's playing ranked teams. So it's just so many. I'm just noticing. We got Maryland, like you said, number 22. Maryland's about to play Michigan State, which is going to be a crazy ass game. Then we got Duke and Louisville. That's about to play. That's going to be a good one for the ACC. And then what's crazy is that I know Carolina and Duke play, but the women don't play each other this weekend. So unless they play Sunday, I only look through Saturday. I don't know if they play Sunday or not, but they wasn't playing on Saturday. So maybe Sunday game. That's what they usually do on a Sunday at noon.
I don't know, but since Duke playing Louisville coming up soon, then I don't
think they're gonna play them. They may not even play every 2 days or so. But Vanderbilt, Kentucky. Vanderbilt need this win. Kentucky need this win, but Vanderbilt does not need a third SEC loss. That's just not gonna happen. That can't happen. I tell you what, I'm gonna be right here for this LSU and Texas game. I honestly, I don't think that two-man team at Texas is gonna be able to do anything with LSU. I didn't think I would ever say that, but I do think LSU is probably going to drop 100 on them.
Did you say 100? Did you say 100?
A C note, a band. Yes.
Texas is playing at home, and what they do well is they play defense. They may not be able to score nothing, but I don't see LSU scoring 100 on.
Welcome in, Cliff.
If it's a game, it'll be something like 58-50, some crap like that. But it won't be no 100. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm be on TV like this. I'll be looking just like that. Crazy eyes.
I truly believe it. Then we got Ohio State, number 9 Ohio State, up against number 24 Washington. And to round out this top 25 matchup for the week, number 13 Ole Miss will be playing at number 21 Alabama. So some great women's basketball that will be going on. All of this between today and Friday. So definitely check that out. Check out whatever game, whoever your team is. Rock with them. But until Saturday, we'll catch y'all up on some of those scores, on some of the new stuff that's going to be up this Saturday, which now you got me wondering, is Carolina playing Sunday? The women, I don't know. I just don't know.
They play Clemson or something. They ain't playing nobody.
I know, right? But Unrivaled, welcome in, Still a Brain. Unrivaled, we've had Unrivaled on. We've been airing it live on TikTok. You guys make sure you're tapping in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday nights. Now, I wasn't here last night. I ended up having something to do. I wasn't home. Sorry, my apologies. More. I know you would have been out there with me. You always are hanging in with me, so welcome in. But definitely Unrivaled. Now, I'm going to go through the games, but I think it starts on Saturday. So these are Saturday games that we do got. Now, Hive and Miss played. It was 69-82. No biggie on that one. Laces and Vinyl. Now, that was a very good game. It's 70-63. Let's see. Now, when we get to your boy, Phantom and Lunar Owls, I think I was actually live that night, and he was in the chat talking mad trash to me. Because it was actually a really good game. And yeah, the Phantom went ahead and pulled that out. Now, my Breeze with Paige Beckers, man, there was no reason that they should have beat Rose like they did. There is no reason that they did, but those young girls are balling out. And they didn't have old girl from USC, the one that got hurt, the real tall chick. What's her name?
Cameron?
Yeah, Cameron Brink. She didn't play that game. She was out that game. Yeah, she was out. But let's see. And then last night, well, we had 2 more. We had a couple more games. Vinyl and Hive, 74-71. Miss and Laces, 62-67. And then Hive and, this weekend, this Friday, we definitely have Hive and Breeze. And anytime Breeze on, y'all,
she all on it.
So just know 6:30 Friday, y'all chop it in with me. And then Lunar Owls and Laces will be playing after that, right after that game.
Wow.
So yeah, definitely tap in on Unrivaled. Now I know that was it Athletes Unlimited.
Yeah, they start next
the 5th. No, they the 5th. They start the 5th.
And they go to March, so that I know their season is just about to start.
It's only 8 teams. It's only 8 teams, I think.
So what you're basically seeing right now, and I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see the founding of the new WNBA. They gonna get these teams go get it here, Unrivaled, and that one go get there and film a league. You know what's gonna happen if they take the WNBA mess up. Is what's gonna happen. I'm just throwing it out there. You heard it here first, right here. Did you just pause? Did you just pause? Did you just take a deep breath there?
You talking some shit right now. Okay. I can. Paul, Paul must be over there talking about it in the car. I just called you Paul. He must be like, damn it. Yeah, I done called you Paul. But ticket prices, just to show you just a little bit, we here for the game. The average Unrivaled ticket price in Philly, which it was only one game, was $165. You see what the average Philly game is right now?
$85. They basically doubled you up, cuz.
They really did, and that's sad. And they only had one game. Welcome in, William. So definitely these women, they're getting what they. I'm hoping that they get what they're wanting and what they're needing and asking for. They actually really, really deserve it. So we're gonna see how it pans out for them. But lastly, before I let y'all up out here this evening, the NBA. Now y'all know we temper into it a little bit. We gotta get through. It's just I think it's just rude not to let the NFL season conclude before you just jump all in to them because we got to get them special attention with their 80 something damn games. But NBA, we got the standards. What we got? I don't think much movement has done anything. We haven't really had too many upsets like that besides you just falling, and you should be in that second column by the end of the week. But go ahead, TT.
First, we're gonna talk about the East. Detroit is still
the
head honcho in the East by the Knicks, who've gotten hot.
Mm-hmm.
And Boston, we'll talk about more in a few seconds because they also made a trade today. Toronto sitting at number 4. Cleveland, we've mentioned that. They just made the big trade. They got Harden and gave up Garland. And they're on that side of the line. They're moving themselves
up. It's probably a good trade after it wears off. We gotta let this sink in.
Remember, they were on the other side of the line last week. They were on that other side. They were moved over in Philly right there. Miami, Orlando, Chicago, and Atlanta holding on the last spot. And the Hornets, who's the hottest team in the league, who won like 7 in a row, are still sitting 11th spot right now, but they coming. Y'all, if y'all sleep on the Hornets,
they just beat
the Spurs. The last game,
they beat the Spurs.
So they're not just winning against easy competition. They are winning. So I think they got their chemistry and they finally figured it out. Milwaukee, who trying to trade Giannis, we're gonna sit where we sit. The other 3 teams we don't mention. In the West, where's the best? Oklahoma City and San Antonio still 1 and 2. Denver got the big Joker back, sitting in the 3rd. Rockets and the old man with a needing a haircut, sitting in the 4th. Minnesota,
they get a point guard before this trade deadline is up.
Minnesota, who also made a trade today, trying to clean out some cap space to maybe try to get Giannis. But why would he want to come west? That would be stupid. But I'm not going to talk about him. Then the Lakers sitting there number 6, and they got AR back tonight playing against New Jersey. So maybe they get their chemistry back and get healthy. Phoenix, Golden State, the Clippers, who we don't know what the Clippers are, and Trailblazers, and anything on that side of the line, including the Grizzlies.
Why is Kyrie coming back?
Why? Because literally they're 4 games back from getting into the play-in game of the playoffs.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just still mad. But he better not come back and get hurt again. But what we doing with Flag?
He's going to just move back to his natural number 2 guard position, and number 2 and number 3 his natural positions. That's all we're going to do. And Kyrie, you can't come back to me and Farrah get a golf cart. So I don't care what y'all talking about. Unless you get one of them golf carts like you did the rest of the teammates, we here for you too, Blair. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm about to get down to American Airlines on that one. I don't know. The comeback of Kyrie.
The comeback of Kyrie. That's what we're going to call it.
Comeback kid.
Now, the news of the NBA, because we see the standings. Number 1, Minnesota traded Michael Conley, the point guard, to Chicago. Detroit traded your boy, whose mom is the head coach of Notre Dame, Jaden Ivey, to Chicago. And Kevin Huerter was picked up by the Pistons. Now, I don't know how that happened. All Minnesota did was unload money, is what they did, and get rid of Conley. But Detroit traded Ivy to Chicago.
So what, they trying to get more money to pay him? I mean, what are we doing?
They're freeing up salary cap. They're freeing up money to maybe fit somebody in there, as we talked about. But they lost their point guard. So that's the trade of the day so far. That trade. That's not the trade of the day. Next, which is horrible. The horrible trade of the day, and which your boy Paul Coulter was talking about earlier. Jaren Jackson Jr. was traded to the equivalent of nowhere, Utah. The equivalent of Utah in this league. In an 8-player deal. 8 players.
What?
Yes. Here we go.
Oh, get out of here, man.
The Grizzlies traded Jalen Jackson Jr., John Conchar, Jock Lavendale, and Vince Williams Jr. to Utah for Walter Clayton Jr., the star of the Florida team last year, that point guard your boy, Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, George Niang, and 3 future first-round picks.
When you say future, what's the future? The 2029, 2030,
30, 30,
like,
and the 27, the 2057.
Oh my God.
That's the big trade. So the big news is your boy's going to Utah.
Crazy before the 5th.
Nobody wants to go. And let's see, anybody else traded anymore else? Oh, the Bulls traded Nikola Volkovic to Boston for Anthony Simons. One straight trade. So that they both, one was averaging 14 points a game, the other was averaging 16 points a game. And this is the indication that Tatum must be coming back. Because they
he's supposed to. I thought he was coming back in December.
So that must be they cleared Simons, who they just traded for last season from the Trailblazers. That's a trade with. And then of course, let's see anything else that's gone while we was talking. And finally, we already mentioned Cleveland and the Los Angeles Clippers made the biggest trade. Two big name players, Darius Garland and the Beard, are switching teams.
I'm sorry, Line Pride. We can't agree that this Harden Garland trade is absolute trash. I'll make sure I jump on in a little bit. I gotta find me a good picture of that one. We're gonna go debate this out in a little while, but appreciate you guys chopping in here. Who's that? Porter? Appreciate you coming in the building. Let's see. Lastly, we got some games on tonight. Y'all know the NBA gonna load your ass up. So what they got? League Pass, Peacock. You know how to get you on that damn League Pass, but we got a full slate ahead that's already started. They should be halftime on most of them except the late game that everybody gonna be sleep on. I'm not staying awake to watch one handicap team play the other handicap team. I'm just not doing it.
The battle of the wheelchairs. But that's okay.
Just not doing it.
Let them keep on rolling. Yeah, lots of good games. The best game, it looks like Denver against Detroit. That's on right now. I'm not seeing the score. Utah versus Indiana with their new squad, and I don't know if they have anybody playing because they traded everybody. They can't play, and the ones who come in, they can't play.
Ooh, Detroit is blowing their ass out. Well, it ain't really blowing them out. 84-69 is 4 minutes left in the third. So maybe I need to refresh my screen. That could possibly, no, it's still that.
No, it's still that.
Well, your Lakers is beating Brooklyn.
You got one more time. You got one more time to talk about Lakers, man.
I beating Brooklyn, and hell, the Celtics barely beating the Mavs, so that don't say much. The Bucks are beating the Bulls. Thunder rolling all over the Magic. They're gonna need some magic. So yeah, and it's 2 late games tonight. Why they ain't got? I thought it was 2 late games. Well, no, that's it. But what shout outs you got for the people?
I just want to shout out everybody who popped in today. Shout out who watching. Get excited for Saturday because it's the last podcast. We're gonna have North Carolina Duke. We're gonna have Super Bowl talk. We're gonna have everything. It's gonna be loaded. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Make sure you guys are tapping in. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that does join, tap in, especially those on replay. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. And of course, y'all know I love my good TikTok over there. Thank you all for joining in. Make sure you guys tapping that screen. Make sure you guys are following the host. Now we're back on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Make sure you guys come on up in the building because we got a lot to talk about with the Super Bowl coming on. Sunday, we will be hosting the Super Bowl. I'm not hosting the Super Bowl party, but I will be hosting the Super Bowl. They are bound to determine. We had a really good Super Bowl party last year, but I ain't in the mood. I ain't in the mood, man. I ain't in the mood, but I will be live hosting it right here on TikTok. So make sure you guys come in and tap in with us.
She's not gonna have a party, but it'll be all right. We'll be okay. We'll figure out a way.
Unless my mood changes, that shit just ain't happen. What do you say? James said JJJ just got traded to the Jazz. It's official. Grizzlies in full rebuild.
I told you that. That's what we talked about.
Are you talking about Ja?
No, Ja hadn't been traded. That's Jaren Jackson Jr. got traded to Utah.
I'm looking at. I'm ready for Ja to go. When we waiting on Ja, we said ain't nobody gonna pick up. Dude from the Warriors. He might as well go ahead and just retire. I personally think. But
now, what about if Minnesota was clearing out space to get John Morant as point guard and your boy at 2 guard? Could you imagine that? And
no Giannis?
In Minnesota? Nah, probably not.
I thought you were saying the Bucks.
In Minnesota. Hey, Tasha, you come in right before you about to go to sleep? She pop in right before she goes to sleep.
You already, you twisting your feet together. What's up, Tasha? Hey, fam, just saying hello because these feet's in full rub. We know, but we about to get up out of here anywho. But appreciate you joining in across the pond. Hopefully everything going good over there. Sure you got good weather, unlike our asses. It's still cold over this bitch.
And tell your TikTok people I'm coming back. Oh, it's gonna be on the next time. I let y'all have that first one, but now we're gonna be talking. Is what we're gonna be doing.
Now, James, well, he said Jai is getting traded next. Where are you going? Where is it going, James? Where you say it go? Because that's what we can't figure out. He too hood to go anywhere. Like I said, he needs to be in Houston, but he don't need to be in Houston.
Go to Minnesota. You know that killer. They're killing person in Minnesota recently, so he won't be playing in Minnesota. I used to be killing him.
Tasha said it's slick cold here, 64. Man, pow. Let me slap her, but I ain't gonna slap her too hard because this is gonna be back in the 60s by the end of this week. So,
in fact, it'll be 73 in the last for the weekend. It'll be back in the 70s on the weekend.
I'm gonna be on my Blackstone flipping burgers.
Yeah, but not during the Super Bowl. She's gonna be flipping burgers and all that before the Super Bowl, so she won't have a party. You see what she just did? You said she slipped that in?
And Tasha didn't fly home. She didn't fly home to come to the Super Bowl party, so we can't have one.
Oh, she too good to come hang out with us.
She was supposed to say it last year that she was coming, but her ass didn't come. But ew, you still didn't say what it's for. What's up, bald head? I appreciate you coming up in the building. Thank you guys for the likes and everything over here on TikTok. Keep liking it out. Make sure you share this live out and follow the host. But until Thursday, Saturday, Saturday. Until Saturday. Y'all know what time, 10 a.m. Make sure y'all up in the building. We'll be on TikTok. He say he coming.
I'm not scared of y'all because y'all want to talk about my team. I'm gonna talk about y'all. Don't be afraid. I'm just talking.
We'll see. We'll save a box for him. Okay, we'll save a box for him. I'm still here. I hear y'all talking about. We ain't talking about you. We love you, girl.
She at that point, the eyes about to fall asleep, and she hear her name, and she wake back up, and then the eyes about to fall. Didn't hear her name, right, Tasha?
Right. Well, Tasha, good night, and I bid the rest of you good night. Peace. Thank you, bald head. 25 go popular.